Today's tropical weather update is brought to you by State Insurance Company Limited. Live in a better state of mind.
A very pleasant good day to one and all. I am Letitia Humphreys in with your tropical weather update for today, 1st September 2025. There is one area of disturbed weather that is being monitored in the Atlantic presently. The tropical wave that just moved off the coast of Africa yesterday has been given a 0% chance to develop into a tropical cyclone over the next 2 days. However, a 40% chance to develop into a tropical cyclone over the next 7 days. So, of course, we will be monitoring its progress across the Atlantic. Initially, it is moving towards the west and expected to make a west-northwesterly turn as it nears us here in the Eastern Caribbean. We're here in the Leewards and the British Virgin Islands in particular. So that tropical wave is moving at just about 15 miles per hour, expected to enter an area where you could be seeing some slow development and could become a tropical depression later into the week or even by the weekend. But of course, there is some dry air around it, as I will show you when we go further into the video. So it all depends on what the tropical wave is able to overcome, because it is just going to be an area just for slow development, so slightly conducive for any development into a tropical cyclone. Now, across the wider Atlantic, there is a tropical wave that is ahead of that more active tropical wave. This one is expected to move over us in the next 2 days. That is not really active. As you can see, not much cloud activity associated with it. No thunderstorm activity associated with it at this time, and as it moves across, not expected to really cause any significant showers. But of course, you could get some sprinkles, 1 or 2, could become moderate to heavy, but we're not looking at any significant flooding or anything associated with this particular tropical wave. Now, across our area today, you can see there are just some shallow cloud patches that are moving across, especially across Guadeloupe, Dominica, down to Martinique. They're seeing some unstable weather conditions, just some moisture moving through that area. And for us across the northern islands, just maybe 1 or 2 light showers are also possible throughout the day. Now, that dry air that I mentioned earlier, there is that tropical wave, that first one, and that second tropical wave here at the back. So the first one surrounded by a lot of dry air, not much moisture being captured along this tropical wave. A different situation for the one behind. You can see all those whites indicating a lot of clouds and a lot of moisture associated with this particular tropical wave, although there is some dry air to the north. So as it progresses to the west, it is, as I said, would be an area it is conducive for some slow development, but then as it pushes up towards the north, could be battling a bit more of that dry air. The models are suggesting, or one model in particular is suggesting that it could weaken, another one suggesting that it could strengthen further and become a tropical cyclone. However, models is quite a few days out, and these models tend to update periodically, so we will be monitoring and keeping you updated here on our social media platforms. Now we're at day 93 of the Atlantic hurricane season. We're just about here. We're approaching the peak, which is September 10th. That is less than 2 weeks away, and so we're expecting to see again an increase in the activity in disturbed weather in the Atlantic. So as we approach the peak, we want to continue to keep yourselves prepared, encourage you to clean your gutters and your drains, secure any outdoor items, and of course, trim those trees and those branches. I see my guys out there from the electricity department in AP Way doing a lot of pruning at this time. Big up yourself. So continue, everyone, to ensure that you have your hurricane preparedness plans in place as we move further into the hurricane season and of course approaching the peak of the hurricane season. There is a second peak as we approach October, so you can't drop your guards whatsoever. Continue to monitor with us. If you happen to capture anything of interest on the outside, please send them to us at abmsiwatch@gmail.com. That's pictures and videos. Send them to abmsiwatch@gmail.com. Like and subscribe to our social media platforms so you don't miss any of our future updates. We're available on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and X. Also, we give you updates on our hotline 463-4638 and, of course, our website antiguamet.com. Continue to monitor and stay ready with us. Do enjoy the rest of your day.
Today's tropical weather update has been brought to you by State Insurance Company Limited. Live in a better state of mind.